As an international student who is looking for study opportunities abroad or looking for means to migrate to Europe, to America, to Canada, to Finland, to Austria, to Lithuania, you are on the right channel. And on this YouTube channel, we do talk about scholarships, we talk about cheap tuition universities, we talk about free tuition universities, we talk about funding opportunities in Europe and in America, we talk about fully funded scholarships. So if you don't have money, if you have less money, if you don't have a sponsor, then this is a channel you should consider subscribing to. So subscribe to our channel now so that when we post the next video, you would be the first to watch. Alright, and do not forget to share our content to people, because we believe that you sharing, you are also helping pulling another brother or sister up. Welcome back to our channel and thank you so much for joining today. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, you are highly welcome. For those who are seeing my face for the very first time, my name is Milton, Fonkwa, and on this YouTube channel we talk about scholarships and study abroad opportunities, free tuition university, cheap tuition universities in Europe, in America or in Canada. Alright, so if this is something you are looking for, make sure you watch this video till the end, because today's video I'm going to be talking about how you can apply to the University of Luxembourg, or the step-by-step guide on how you can apply to the University of Luxembourg. I'm equally going to put some links in the video description box, so after watching the video, make sure you go to the description box and verify what you actually need per program. Alright, again, let me also draw your attention to the fact that if you watch my video, go to the description box like as I said, so that you can actually see the links that is going to carry you to the university's website. I hope you understand. I am doing this video because 1, a subscriber asked me to do that. 2, some people are actually asking when they are going to apply for the University of Luxembourg. Let me take you back to last year's application. The University of Luxembourg usually opens its portal from around February, and we are towards December already, which means that if everything stays the same, it means that you are going to start applying to the University of Luxembourg from January, or let me say from February 2023, alright, till around April, the end of April or the first week of April of 2023. So you should know that you have around 2 months or 2.5 months to apply to the University of Luxembourg. Now also understand that the University of Luxembourg is very competitive, very competitive. A lot of students from Africa, not talking about Asia, are trying to apply to the University of Luxembourg. So you should understand that having all your documents is going to put you in a pole position. Having all requirements or applying before the deadline is going to put you in an advantage position. Now, the University of Luxembourg don't take a lot of students, and the language in Luxembourg is not purely English, but you are going to be taught in English. Also put at the back of your mind that some of the programs at the university, alright, I mean the University of Luxembourg, are taught not just in the English language, but if a program is taught in 2 languages or 3 languages, of course you are going to check and see on the University of Luxembourg. Now, to apply to a program or for a program at the University of Luxembourg, what you need to do first of all, you need to start from Google. Therefore, click the link in the description box, then it will take you to Google, where you are going to see the admission requirements. Requirements matters a lot when you are applying to schools, not just in Luxembourg but in other countries. Okay, so when you check the requirements per program, for example, if you want to apply to computer science and engineering, or maybe to computer technology for bachelor's level or for master's level, you have to go to check. I always emphasize that you check the requirements, because most programs at the University of Luxembourg, at least 65% of the programs are not taught entirely in English language. You can have some programs that are taught in English, maybe 50%, maybe French 20%, and the remaining percentages in German. Alright, but again, if you have programs taught like that, know that you are going to show proficiency in the language that has the highest percentage. For example, if you want to study economics and you realize that economics has at least 75% English language, that is, it is going to be taught 75% in English, then you should know that you are going to submit an English proficiency. Now, again, you do not need the English proficiency that much, alright? What I mean here is, if you have been studying in English, or you are coming from an English-speaking country or institution, all you need to do is to document that you can speak English, you can write, you understand English language, okay? That is what you basically need. But in most cases, I would advise all right, if you ask me, I would say write the IELTS exam, because the first reason is the IELTS is not only going to help you apply to the University of Luxembourg, it is going to help you apply to the most universities in Europe. Secondly, the IELTS will put you in a better position because they value IELTS more than an English proficiency coming from a university. But if you don't have the money, you have to put in extra effort. Now, that is the first stage. You start from Google. The second stage is when you click your details. All right, you fill in all your application information or your passport details and your your past qualification details or your details in general. The next stage now is to choose 3 different programs. That is another advantage for you studying at the University of Luxembourg. And remember, this university is actually not like you are not going to pay tuition fee, because you are only going to pay a registration, let me say a semester contribution or a one-time semester contribution, which amounts to around 400 euros. That is all you need for the University of Luxembourg. Another school, I think it's in Europe, in Iceland, is called the University of Iceland. All right, with the University of Iceland, you need just a one-time registration fee, which is 75,000 Icelandic krona. All right, if you calculate that money, it's closer to like 500 euros, and that is all, no tuition fee. But this is all about Luxembourg, not Iceland. Okay, for Iceland, I will be talking about the details in subsequent weeks to come. Now, step 2 is choosing a program, and the next step is when you choose the programs, 3 programs, you have to complete your application and of course the online form, because there is a form you need to fill. Like I told you, you need to select every detail and make sure you fill in appropriate information where necessary. All right, then when you fill that information, the next step now involves the payment of the administrative fee of 50 euros. Before, you were going to apply, or before, application was free. All right, but now you have to pay an application, or let me say an administrative fee. Last year I sent a message, or let me say an email, to the admissions team of the University of Luxembourg. They told me that the cost of admissions is, they need this money so they can process all your documents, because it costs the university some amount of money to do this process, and they will not endeavor to do it for free again. There are free things in Luxembourg like free transportation. Yes, if you didn't know, free transportation is in Luxembourg, but every student must pay an administrative fee. All right, if you are applying to the University of Luxembourg, just know that, start preparing your application fee. Administrative fee, that's how it is called. All right, it is 50 euros, so that you do the payment. Then after you submit your application, then now, after payment of the application, or let me say the administrative fee, it is not actually application fee, it is administrative fee as they term it. But to me, any money that I'm paying when I'm doing admissions is application fee. It doesn't matter. But anyways, when you do that, an automatic email, all right, it will navigate you to a place when you will do the payment. Then after the payment, an automatic email will be sent to you. All right, when it's sent to you, now you now create an account. After creating the account, we are creating the account so you can upload your PDF documents. All the documents you have, all the documents that are listed on the application portal, you have to upload them on this stage. All right, preferably in PDF scanned copies, but I would prefer that you scan all of them and save them. Some people don't have laptops. Equally, you can use your phone if your phone is okay to you. For me, I cannot use a phone when doing all this process. All right, but some people are comfortable and they can use their phone. So I would encourage you again to get a bigger device, because the screen of the phone is too small. I hope you understand. You do this, you do the payment, you are going to create the account, then you upload all your documents. Pay attention to requirements. Those requirements, like I told you, if they say submit an English proficiency, then your program is not taught entirely in English, or if your program is taught entirely in English, you have to submit proficiency. But again, pay attention to programs that are taught in different languages or multiple languages. I hope you understand. Then if you have a doubt with what to supply as the language requirement, because you will have a program that may be taught in German, maybe 50%, or they will just specify that the program is taught in English and German. In this case, you don't know what to submit. You have to send an email to the university. Always send emails, all right? It will not take you a long time to send an email and get reply. Even if they don't reply you the same day, you will get a reply probably after a week, all right, maximum. So that's what you do. When you finish uploading the documents, you now submit your application. That is the end of the application period, between February to April. Then after April, that is when you can get information. Probably, I think the latest time should be June, all right? You can get information on if you are admitted or not. Now, Remember, pay attention to housing and accommodation. Accommodation in Luxembourg is not biscuit bone. What I mean is, it is not going to be easy for you. Most times, remember, this country is a highly organized country and very rich, all right? So accommodation is expensive. So getting a student apartment is going to be easier for you to get outside accommodation. But again, sometimes the student apartment may be expensive than an outside accommodation. So I would suggest that you get accommodation on campus if your university can supply you that. Then when you reach Luxembourg, after the expiration of the contract of that particular accommodation, you can now find your apartment outside of the university. But I know it's going to be tedious and very difficult, but you can equally get it because you are a student. Being legal in Luxembourg is the best thing you can ever do for yourself, because there are some jobs that only people who are legal can do them. Yes, that is a fact. Only legal people can do certain jobs in Luxembourg. So if you're in Luxembourg and you really want to work, you can be legal. You are going to be legal. Make sure you are legal. Now, someone asked me if students are allowed to work. Students are allowed to work in Luxembourg, okay? I think maximum should be 20 hours a week. And again, you are going to be paid very well. Now, you should understand that if you are above 27 years, you are going to get a special document to permit you to work. And all the details are found on the university's website. So you can check all of that. I will link it in the description box so you can verify, all right? For those who are looking for skilled worker jobs in Luxembourg, it may be difficult when you don't have maybe a qualification, or let me say a degree from Luxembourg. So my advice is try to enroll in a university in Luxembourg. There are equally some other schools that are in Luxembourg, like Lunex University, all right, some other business schools in Luxembourg as well, but understand that they are not the same amount. You cannot pay the same amount. Most of these schools are somehow expensive than others. So that is something you should know. For those who are applying for visas, or who will be applying for visas, as soon as you get your admissions letter, you should contact the Belgian embassy. All right, I think it is the Belgian embassy that is going to give you a long stay visa to Luxembourg, because the visa you need is a long stay visa, not a short stay visa. All right, then while in Luxembourg, you do your residence permit. Remember, it is a residence permit and not a permanent residency. All right, a permanent residence can only come after you finish your education. It is possible, but again, like I said, you must study so that you can increase your chances of getting the permanent residency. When you live in Luxembourg for at least 3 years without stepping out, that is advantage for you, all right? But again, you have to do and follow the required procedures. There are procedures for you to get permanent residence on the University of Luxembourg website. Check the website very well and pay attention to details. A lot of international students don't have patience. Please exercise patience to read. All right, a lot of people don't like to read. Read, please read. It is very important. I hope you understand. So this is the procedure. I will be talking about some other schools in Luxembourg in subsequent videos, so that if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell, so that when I post the video, and YouTube is going to inform you, all right? And if you like this video, YouTube is going to suggest the video to another colleague or another friend or another family member who needs the video. So please like the video before you start watching, or like the video now if you haven't liked before, because I had already said at the beginning that you should like the video. For proof of funds and other things and visa documents and how you can quickly migrate, I will be making videos in the days to come, all right? So those of you who have doubts about some of the programs that are taught at the University of Luxembourg, let me take you through some of the programs so I explain to you. Remember, I have been talking about teaching languages, or maybe you are going to watch somewhere where I mention about the teaching languages at this particular university, because most of the programs, especially at bachelor's degree level, they will not teach you just in English language, all right? They will teach you in multiple language. For example, we have bachelor's programs here like bachelor's biology and medicine, all right? And it looks like they are teaching it in English, French, and German, all right? For bachelor's in medicine, it is in French, German, and English. Then for computer sciences, it's in English and French. For engineering include electrical and energy, European engineering, and of course mechanical engineering. They are teaching it in German, French, and English. Then you have bachelor's in mathematics in French and English, all right? Bachelor's in physics, French, and English. So now what you need to do is to click one of these programs and verify what percentage of the English or the French you are going to be studying in. All right, and if you check for bachelor's in physics, you are going to be seeing, you will see that it is a 3 years program, which is 180 ECTS credit units, and it is taught for 6 semesters. English is 75% and French is 25%. This is what I would be explaining in the videos. And if you check here, you will see that you submitting English proficiency, all right, the IELTS or the TOEFL, it is going to be advantageous for you to submit at least maybe a 6.5 or 7 band score. Don't just say I studied in an English institution, because someone who applies with who is going to apply with IELTS or TOEFL is going to grab this position, all right, because it is not taught only in French language. Now, for those who come from francophone countries, this is an advantage for you to grab very easily. And the registration fee is 400 euros, and of course there is a 200 euros of a semester something. All right, so just understand that most of the programs are not going to be the same, and that is what you should pay attention to. All right, there are other programs like humanities. Humanities include English studies, French studies, German studies, philosophy. You equally go to the social work. They have social education and they have musicals education. It is taught in Luxembourgish and English. For example, let's take one of the programs like social science of education. All right, we'll see that the science of education program is taught in Luxembourgish. All right, so in this case, I will advise you to go for a program that has a higher percentage of English. Then let me say it is being taught in like at least 65% in English. All right, so take those type of programs, because if you are taking a program in Luxembourgish, it means that you are going to show that you have knowledge of Luxembourg. It shows now that the registration fee for 1 and 2 is for, again, you need to pay attention to. Most of the master's degree programs, of course, they are in English. So if you have your English knowledge, then you are good to go. All right, you have programs like Masters in Integrated System Biology. You have International Masters of Science in Biomedicine. All right, there are a lot of them. You equally have Masters in Information and Computer Sciences, Masters in Development Duration, Masters in Mathematics, Masters in Physics. All right, there are a lot of them. Masters in Science of Finance and Economics, which include Banking and Finance, Investment Management, Risk Management, Financial Economics, and Sustainable Finance and Digital Transformation. All right, also understand that there are some other programs that are very expensive. Most of these programs are taught in English language. I think most of them in English, but some are purely in French. All right, so for the master's program, you have at least 75% in English. Some are in English and French, especially those with like masters in European law and international tax law. All right, European business law, all of them are in English and French. So just verify the university's website and pay attention to the fact that the tuition fee, or let's say the registration fee, is not the same for all the programs. Some programs like Masters in Entrepreneurship is 6,400 euros. We all understand why it is expensive. Entrepreneurship is something that sells a lot in the market now. So that is something you should understand, and make sure you go gradually. Check the deadline, check the tuition fee. Some programs are not just 200 euros. Some are 400 and 200 euros for registration fee, so while others are 200 euros, especially those bachelor's degree programs. All right, so I believe this is going to